All right. So last time we met, we were talking about the importance of boundaries between Sue and Brooke, and also improving the relationship between you and your dad, right? The assignment I had given was actually to journal your thoughts on the boundaries from each of your perspectives. I'm just interested to hear some feedback from that if you're comfortable sharing. Brooke, if you'd like to start.
Sure. There has been a shift in boundaries. I understand why some of the shift is occurring, because now she's like, she's trying to be like more like a mom, which I understand that because she is a mom, but then at the same time, I'm like 24 years old, and I don't know what gets on my nerves if she went from being my best friend and now she's being a mom, trying to be a mom and like complaining about nitpicky stuff to me. So I don't know. It's almost like I'm confused, and it's like I'm aggravated about it. It's like I don't know which one she is now. So that's where I am. But we are working on our relationship, and even though he's been out of my life for a while, he's really trying. So I really like the fact that he's come around.
So I'm hearing some positive feedback between you two.
Yes.
And you're having a bit of a difficult transition with the boundary between you and mom.
Yes.
Okay. How would you say you feel towards your mom right now?
I love her. Like I said, I love her, but sometimes I don't like her. But so that's how I feel. We'll go out and we'll get our nails done together, but then she'll come home and fuss about my laundry be on the floor.
Okay.
So she's not there, and I don't know why she can do that.
Okay. Dan, how about you?
By me coming back and being around more, I have kind of seen that the dynamic has changed a little bit, because I was up in arms about this buddy, girlfriend, BFF type situation. And I have been seeing that she's taking on a more motherly role. And like she said, chastising her about laundry or dishes and making her pull her own weight. Because it seemed like earlier it was just, she was doing everything, and what she was doing didn't matter, and they were just happy to be around each other. And I can see the motherly type things coming out. And I like that. She needs that, because I think they were both too strong.
Okay. Mom, how about you?
Yeah, I feel like, I've had to, because when she moved back in, it was like she expected me to be mom, and she'd be 3 years old again. I'm not going to do her laundry. I'm not going to clean her room for her. And honestly, she's messy. She's just plain messy. And I don't want to say unsanitary, but I don't know the last time she vacuumed her floor. And she leaves dishes in the sink for days on end, and I'm not going to wash them for her. I work full time. I love her and I want to support her, but if we want to live together, I think it's important that she does clean her room. Okay. I'm not making her pay rent. That'd be rude, but.
Which I do appreciate that. I will say that. I appreciate that.
And how do you feel about your relationship with her?
I think it's kind of strange right now compared to, how we have these great ideas, and, she's moving back in with me. I think we do start take a lot and kind of differ back and forth. Maybe not as good as it was initially. Well, that's not fair to say like that.
Okay, so this is going to lead into our next discussion, and what we're really going to try and focus on outside of the boundaries now is how the family structure is changing. Your family structure is already where there's 2 households, right? But what I would like for you to try and do is look, although there are 2 households, I would like for you guys to try and start communicating and starting to also look at each other's perceptions as still as a family, because you 2 are still her parents, and that's how I want you 2 to look at it. I don't want you to think that I'm having expectations of being as a family and a couple, but I want you to look at it more as a family structure, as a mom, a dad, and a daughter. Okay. Everybody understand? So now that I've said that, I want to get your thoughts on it. What do you think the roles, each of your role is in this family structure? Let's start with you, Mom.
I think I'm still trying to figure that out, actually. Cause like, I don't think I should be the mom. Like you said, she's not 3 years old anymore, but then again, I'm not, just some college roommate, that's older than before. So I don't think I really know. I haven't found that medium yet of how I should be with her.
Okay. All right. How about you, Dad?
I think my role is to help, support, and guide the decision-making process, and to help her move along throughout her life, and to get back into school and get back motivated, and just to impose my wisdom and insight to help she make the right decision.
My role. It's kind of hard for me to say because it is changing right now. Like Mom said, I'm not a kid, but sometimes I feel like I'm being treated like a kid. So I don't really know where I stand. I don't know if, since I'm living in her house, if I am supposed to be seen as her roommate because I'm older, or like I know I'll always be her kid, but I don't know. Like obviously I still respect her and stuff, but when she gets mad at me about I leave my laundry on my floor, well, it's my room, so I don't understand why it's not a big deal.
So one of the biggest concerns you guys are having right now is just transitioning with the new boundaries, acting more as mom and daughter versus best friends, right? So with that, what I want you to do now, and Dad, I want you to be involved with this as well, is I want you to think about the things that you would put her in as the role of the daughter. What are her responsibilities? What are certain things what are your expectations and standards for her to do as your daughter living in your household? Okay, and I want you guys to try and come up, both Mom and Dad, as parents. I want you to take just a minute and try and come up with some things, because maybe that will help give Brooke a little bit more of an idea of, well, these are my expectations when I live in the house, but then on the other side, we're also going to go back and discuss what are some of the freedoms that she has as an adult. So right now we're going to focus on what are the expectations and standards you're holding her to in your household. Okay.
I think we both agree that we want her to mature and carry her own weight within the home with her mother, and we both want her to go back to school.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, I don't think she has the expectation that she's supposed to leave, and I think we both agree that this is temporary and not permanent, and I don't think she's thinking long term.
She's just wasting the benefits of just hanging and not having to do.
I mean, I'm gonna go back eventually. I just don't understand why I have to right now.
But eventually, then months are going by.
Like a year.
So one of your first expectations is for her to start thinking long term and planning. Okay. No matter what that is at this point, that's something that you know that you have to do. Okay. What about else?
I think she's fine with this too. I don't care when she goes and when she comes, as long as if she has people over that she cleans the bathroom. I'm not here to monitor her whereabouts. I just want her to pull her weight as far as household chores as you do when you grow up.
So when you say household chores, is that like including my room? Well, I don't understand why it's a big deal.
Well, I mean, so you don't pay rent. If you pay me rent, and you can do whatever you wanted to with that space. But since it is mine, it's in my name, I would like to do two.
And that's only a natural thing, an adult thing to do, is to be tidy and to clean up after yourself and to want to do those type of things instead of kind of just throwing things here and there and just probably not the right word, but living.
Brooke, what are your thoughts on it?
I didn't mean to feel
How do you
I'm
feel?
not filthy.
No, I didn't mean that.
I mean, I understand, but I mean, I know I probably do need to be a little bit more clean in life, especially with the common area, because I do leave my stuff in the common area. It might take me a little bit to clean up my room, but is it okay if I focus on like the common area first and then get to my room?
That works, but well, I don't live there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, listening to your parents' expectations, especially your mom since you're living in her house, what kind of expectations do you have for yourself?
For myself? Well, I get the whole planning school thing, but I think if I sit down and plan when I'm gonna go to school, I think that counts as planning. Like, I really don't want to go to school for like a year because I still don't know what I want to do, and I feel like I'm taking classes and wasting time. So I mean, I guess I can start planning like maybe in that process, kind of trying, just searching, maybe getting jobs and searching for a job in an area that I'm interested in to see if I want it, like a part-time job. I don't know. I understand that I need to clean up, but I would like mom to be more consistent about, because sometimes she'll see dishes and think about saying anything.
Okay.
Then sometimes she'll flip out. And sometimes we'll talk on a friend's level, but then sometimes it's like she's almost scolding me. So that's where I'm kind of sort of confused. I would like my expectation I have for myself, but I don't want to say expectation for her. She is my mom, but I would like to see more consistency.
Okay.
That's just my take on it.
Now let's go to the other side. Now we've talked about the standards and expectations. What are some things you feel mom and dad could be her freedoms as an adult?
Well, if she went back to school and finished and moved out on her own, then she could live how she wanted to. You know, she could throw clothes on the floor, leave dishes in the sink, but you know, 'cause that would be her place, that would be her stuff. But I think now, and if she was in school now, I think mom would be a little bit more lenient with some things, because you know, in the back of her mind, she knows that okay, she's in school, she's working hard. But by her, you know, not doing anything, I think the expectations are, since you're not doing anything, you can at least be keeping up on it. So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Well, I want to commend all of you. The difference between this session and our previous session is just there's a lot of improvements. The transition between you and your mom, that's to be expected. That's just a change in, that's a shift in the relationship. But I think you both are handling it fairly well. And Dad, I really like seeing this active role in the co-parenting. I really like that as well. I think you're building a really good support system. For our next meeting, what I would really like you to do is between now and our next session, find a time for the three of you to do a family meeting. And I want you to sit and help develop a timeline. Okay, and this timeline doesn't need to be, this timeline is going to be based on your interests, your wants, and your needs. Your parents are going to be there to support you. And I want you to set some short-term goals and then some long-term goals. And I think that will help make everything a little bit more reasonable for you as far as what you need to do in the next month or 6 months to the next year. Okay?
Okay.
Sound good? Okay. Great. Thank
you.
One more.